But also the main point, and Jack brought this one up, that was also kind of a factor for me into, yeah, like EU might actually be better. If you qualify for LAN in EU, you will be a better team in general, instead of qualifying in NA, where the practice isn't as great as in EU. So like now, even if we qualify through NA, comparing it now to qualifying in the EU, we are a much better team than we would have been, in my opinion.
My name is Jack Benton, and I go by ApparentlyJack in Rocket League. Where does ApparentlyJack come from? My brother's name was apparently James, and I was moving over from Xbox to PlayStation, and I needed a new name, and I just basically stole it. So, sorry, James, it's my name now. But yeah, he's the original. Apparently James is the original. That's my brother. Ooh, I've been competing for 5 years now, I think, professionally, and I play for Dignitas now. I was obviously on Dignitas before, a few years ago, and I joined Gen G the following year and moved to North America to compete. And that was definitely interesting. I obviously moved to a different continent, I think a day after I turned 19, so a little crazy, but that was a really good experience. I was on Gen G for 2 years. I ended up winning a major, won I think 4 regionals, and got to the grand finals of another 5 regionals maybe, I'm not sure, but it was really good. It was a good time, but now coming back to Europe, it's nice being home, and yeah, it's definitely nicer in Europe. You know, being away from home and in North America, it was good whilst it lasted, but you can get sick and tired of things quite easily. So good to be back, that's what I'll say for sure. And on Dig, who I've obviously been with before, so it's nice to see familiar faces with the organization and also my teammates. This kind of new stint with Dignitas is gone really well so far. You know, we got 6th in the first regional. We followed that with a top 2 and then a top 4 to finish off the online portion of the split. Obviously, this is recorded before the major happens, so we're yet to see what happens at the major and for the rest of the season. But so far, it's going great. Really good to be back with Joreuz. Obviously, played with him for around a year and a half, and he's one of my best friends for a long time in the game. So it's nice to compete with him again. And he's changed a lot as a person, as a player, and so have I. So it's different than what it used to be, but it's a whole new feeling. It's a good feeling. But yeah, it's going well. It's still a lot to work on, still a lot to kind of prove to ourselves. But I'd say people we've over-exceeded expectations a little bit from the majority of the community. So I think that's good. We knew we could be, contending right at the top of Europe, and it's good to, prove ourselves right. So yeah, it's going well.
My name is Joreuz and my in-game name is Joreuz, and I play for Team Dignitas. The name Joreuz comes from my own name, which is Joreuz, and back on PS4, I think it was in 2018, it was for the first time you could change your gamer tag there, and a lot of my friends back then got like cool endings to their name, like OEZ or EUZ or anything like that. And I was like, I'm just gonna make my name and put a cool ending behind it. And that's how I got Joreuz, and cool ending EUZ. That's how I got it. I have been competing since March 2020, so that makes it now 5 years actually. Well, the teams I've competed on since my start were Dignitas at first. I was actually the first 2.5 years of my career, actually. I started with Yukio and Panda, and then we replaced Yukio with Jack. And I teamed with Jack for a while, for 2 years, until we picked up Scrub. And then we decided to part ways. Jack actually went to NA first, and I stayed in the EU, and I went to Oxygen. I actually had a very good first split with them, with Oli and Archie. We won a regional. And I also turned I turned 18 in that year, which made the world kind of open up a little bit more in my head. And I finished my school, so I was ready for myself to explore the world a little bit. I moved to NA with MAT that year. It was partly, I guess, because NA seems to be easier, but mostly for me it was I kind of wanted to experience living in another country, or another continent even. I had a great time there. I love my team, MAD and NA. Unfortunately, the results weren't there, but I spent a lot of my time, I enjoyed it a lot. And then when I came to EU, after a pretty confusing off-season, I had so many different plans, and maybe I was going to team with Oli. But then in the last 2 months, kind of last second, Jack and Stizzy, they had an eye for me with Panda, and we tried out, and that's how I got here with Dignitas.
My name is Gaspar Rosalén Andrés, and my nickname is Stizzy. Competing professional already for like 3 years almost, and I've been in 2 teams, in Monaco Esports and in Dignitas. Yeah, so my first professional team was the Monaco Esports, and I played with Ocelon and Vicky Silence, and after that I played with Tox and Atomic in Magnifico, not a club, just a random name. And then after that I signed with Dignitas and I went to NA. And the difference between Europe and NA, I think, is the level, obviously. And I think, obviously, Europe has better levels than NA.
Where does the name Stizzy come from?
I have no idea.
Like, when did you first use it and why?
No, just a random name in Google, to be honest.
Stizzy he's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. That's how I would describe him. He's very confident, very confident. He could be losing, everything in a different game that we play just for fun, and he'll still go into the next round of that game with the craziest ego and confidence. And he's just a fun guy to have around. He's a bit silly at times, and that's kind of what makes him him.
For the OG people that still know us when we were playing with Scrub Killer, if I describe Stizzy, he actually, personality-wise, might be quite similar to Scrub. But they're both kind of idiots in a good way. They say some stuff that don't make sense. Stizzy says stuff that doesn't make sense, which makes it funny sometimes. The accent probably helps with that too. But he's a good kid, an idiot, just like Scrub used to be back in the day.
But yeah, he's great. In game, he's an absolutely fantastic player. Out of the game, he's a really nice guy and a great guy to have around for the environment and the vibe of the team. And it's nice because he's new to the scene still, at least new to making lands, making top tier results in the game. And it's nice to kind of share that with someone that is experiencing it for the first time. It gives you a little bit of extra kind of hunger, and it keeps you young. As the 8th oldest player, I think it is, going into this event, 10th oldest player going into this event. It's nice to have a young player on the team because they're hungry. They maybe know a little less about certain things, but maybe they can teach you about newer things, and it's good to have around. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I qualified for FIFA World Cup. I qualified for Flip and Spin, and I get invited to the K64. And yeah, now qualified for C3 for Birmingham Major is, the feeling for my first LAN experience in RLCS, it's I don't know how to explain. It's just amazing. It feels so good, to be honest.
My name is Jos van Meurs, and my in-game name is ViolentPanda. I was competing as a player for a long time, I think since 2016. But then I retired a few years ago, about 3 years ago, and I'm competing as a coach for a little over a year, maybe almost 2 years. And I'm currently on Team Dignitas. The name ViolentPanda, it's a funny thing. I'm sure you guys might know the game Rust. We had a little clan with some friends, and we were all called pandas. So I was the violent one, and we had like Sneaky Panda and some other pandas. But I just kept it in Rocket League. Never really changed it because it was a funny name. I've competed under a lot of teams. Let's start. I mean, there's so many names, but I'll just start with the big ones. The first big team I was on was Mocket, way back in, I think it was 2018. After that, we joined Guild Force. That was an organization that I played under, I think, 3 seasons. And then we joined Dignitas. Just a little bit before I retired, I joined Heroic, the organization as well. But then I retired after Heroic, but I joined back Dignitas as a coach. Yeah, the transition from player to coach, it's been fun. I get asked sometimes if I miss being a player, and the answer would be yes, but also no. I like being a coach as well, to be able to help other people. But also just in general, being a player is very stressful, I have to be honest. It was always very stressful in terms of keeping your career, performing. Coach is the same, but I have to be honest, it's not exactly the same. The players have it tougher than me. They have it tougher than any coach. But I'm just like a helping hand, help them, guide them along their journey.
I actually love being coached by Panda. He is by far the best coach I've ever had. Sorry to all the other coaches I've had, but Panda has been incredible. I've genuinely learned so much in around like 8 weeks of being on the team. He's amazing.
It's different. It's very different in a good way, I guess, because Panda being a 2-time world champion and a professional player, he knows how to like kind of step in your shoes, and when you're in a high pressure situation, he knows all the thoughts that could go within your head, and of course he knows how to play the game and how the game is supposed to be played. It doesn't take away from the coaches that I've had, like Verge or Nick. They have a great tactical mind, but given they were never pro players, they don't really know sometimes your thought process or your emotional state when you're in the game. So it isn't as much as a negative for them, but it's just more of a positive for Panda that he actually knows and has been where you're at right now. And it kind of gives you like an extra little, like a hand on the shoulder, like a push in the back, like you know there's someone, the guy that's looking over you knows how you feel and has been there before, and it's just like an extra person around you that just helps a lot.
You know, I obviously used to team with him as a player, so the relationship's already been built. I'm already friends with him and stuff like that, so it's nice having that kind of environment already in place. But yeah, as a coach, he's absolutely incredible. I mean, he's a 2-time world champion. He's won a ton of other tournaments in the game and is an absolute legend in the game. Don't want to boost his own ego, but he knows it himself. So it's good to have that knowledge shared with me and use what I already know to kind of work with it, I guess. So yeah, it's going well with him.
Yeah, the start of the 21-22, we had a great start with the team. We swapped out Panda for Scrub, and no hate to Panda, but we felt there was a mechanical upgrade on the team, so we felt really good. We actually won the regional as well, but we're overall just feeling like really good, very mechanical. Didn't even have a coach actually, we just were relying on pure game sense and skill. We kept that on into Stockholm, did pretty well there, even though we bombed out, but we still felt pretty good. Then after Stockholm, we kind of dropped off.
Now, that wasn't great. It's okay. We finished second in the win split online. We then somehow lost to SSG, got reverse swept. We somehow got reverse swept by EG. We got knocked out 12th. Should have probably got like 3rd. Rails won't like me saying that, but it's true. Okay. Then we disaster class in spring split. We just like lost like end point in the lowers of the first regional and got knocked out like last.
We started to have like doubts and lack of trust in the team, and it continued into the 3rd split. We didn't even make the major. At that point, we kind of already fell apart. We didn't have a fallout or anything. We were all on good terms, but the team itself kind of broke down already. Maybe it was even time for a roster change after the 2nd split, but we decided to get a coach. We got Nick, and it worked out okay-ish. We did learn a lot from him, but at that point, the team was kind of already too far gone, I'd say.
We had a not great showing at Gamers 8. We finished 12th. I missed an open net, and we should have got top 8. And then, unfortunately, we went through the wildcard. Wildcard was pretty good. We got dropped by Optic about 4-0. Then we smashed SSG 4-0, and then we beat some other teams, and we ended up going through the wildcard.
But then, as I remember it correctly, 2 members of our team got sick. Nick got sick with COVID. I think Scrub was also. He grinded a little less after we made wildcard, because it was like a 3-day break. The hunger we had before wildcard to make it wasn't really there anymore, so we stopped really trying our best in scrims. And even though we played it okay-ish on stage, like it was just far from good enough. I think that came because the team we kind of already weren't the team anymore. Where everyone knew after Worlds was done, we'd split up, all go our separate ways.
We lost to Falcons 4-2. Loki should have won that series, and then lost to the club. That was a bit of a mess of a series, so we probably shouldn't have won that. And we lost in the 16th, top 16 in Worlds, so not fantastic. That was the end of Dig.
Leading into now this run.
Joining Dignitas, you mean coaching?
Rejoining
as a coach.
Yeah.
Right.
Returning to Dignitas.
Right. Yeah, no, the team we started off with wasn't great. I have to be honest, I don't want to cuss, but it's just not a great situation or a great team to start out with. There was already a bunch of problems in the team. There was a motivation as well. I think when we didn't do well the first regional, it was just kind of, let's just use the word chalked, as people do. Because then some players already gave up and they didn't want to play anymore and like perform. So that first split that I came into wasn't great. But then I, decided like Evo is still a great player, and he is a great player to build around him. And then we came along with Arsenal, because Arsenal, I know, he's a good leader. When he is in the right mindset, he's a good leader. Or was back then. Now he's sadly retired. But he was a great leader, so I know maybe that could help Evo. And I think they were friends as well at the moment, in that point of time. So decided to make that team happen. Eventually picked up Jaro. I think that team, we did pretty well, and I think we had some possibilities of actually being a decent team. Obviously, we had our struggles throughout the season, also still the motivational issues and all that stuff. But besides those motivational issues, I felt like we had actually something going. We just didn't get the results we wanted to. But yeah, overall, comparing it to this team that we have now and I am coaching now, it's night and day.
staring contest. I win.
Stizzy versus Diaz, the players to watch. We'll see them take it down here on the pitch. Best of 5 to close out round 1 and get us set up for the second half of the day. The Birmingham Major continues to roll on. It's Dignitas versus Complexity.
Joreuz.
I shoot up still.
It's one left.
Nice, you.
Nice, yeah. Hi.
Nice.
Nice.
Time. One
Yeah,
and
I
then
got them. Okay, got them. I warning.
I'm taking this.
Nice.
Bitch.
Yeah, I go. B.
Nice.
Nice. Open. Shoot.
Nice!
Let's go! Come
Let's
on.
go. Come on.
Good job.
Nice bench.
Fast, fast.
B.
Nice
Nice
speed.
speed.
I'm
Mid.
up. Yeah, mid.
Third.
Get the boost,
Can
get
you?
the boost. You,
Nice,
Yes,
got it, yeah.
free.
Left.
Taking time on the
One,
wall, taking time on the wall.
Yeah,
back.
so I'll be meant to be.
Nice. Kick
Yeah,
on.
mid,
It's up.
mid.
Yes.
Shoot.
Can't go.
Oh,
Sorry.
mid. Bump.
Okay, so.
Go bump him. Don't
Okay,
do
Nice,
it.
mid.
take time.
Nice, I'm back.
Okay.
Go again. Flick.
Yeah.
You.
I go.
Nice. Backwards for you. Leave it.
People.
Yeah. Free shoot.
Nice!
Let's go!
Nice.
Nice.
One.
Again. Yep.
Double.
Go again. That's
Nice.
all.
Yeah, I go.
Free shot.
Open.
Calmer.
I got. Can't
Okay.
reach.
I go and back.
I'll bump him.
Watch
Come
out,
left,
I'm
yeah,
going
bump
back slowly.
Bump him.
Got it.
You.
Shoot
Nice.
it.
Free shoot.
Open.
Nice.
Should be in.
Nice! Good job,
Nice
Joreuz.
shot, Joreuz, bro.
Come on.
High
Can't.
backward.
Yeah, I'm on
Nice.
0.
Yeah.
I'm 0.
Me too.
One touch. You. Still 0. Down.
I can't see.
You.
Got left.
Nice.
Save.
Save. Stand
One
back.
right.
Yeah, can't. So,
I
yeah.
go. Nice try.
Yeah,
I'm going back
maybe.
right.
Yeah, he has.
Back right full.
Backward.
Yeah, take time.
Time. I'm
Nice.
bad.
Go again.
No, up.
I'll follow it.
Yeah,
Nice.
leave
Kick
it.
on.
Yeah, got it.
It's bump.
Got it.
Nice.
Sorry.
Time.
Yeah, he's up.
Free
I
shot.
go.
Nice!
Joreuz.
Let's
Nice
go,
shot,
bro. B.
Nice,
Nice.
got it.
Free shoot.
Great ball.
One touch. Yeah, bumping.
One bump.
I'll touch over. That's all.
He's there. You.
I got.
Got corner.
I'm full. Watch
One
out.
up. I got
Got
it.
it.
Nice.
I got it. Got it. B.
Yeah. B. Nice. I go.
Free shot.
Fake.
Nice. Got
I'm
it.
taking Madrid.
Yeah, in ceiling.
Madrid full.
Double.
Got shot. That's all.
Nice!
you
You're so good, bro.
That's all, bro. That's
You're
all.
so good, bro.
Nice shot.
Yep.
Yeah, fake.
Come back full.
Yep.
He left. You.
Got
Nice.
it. I'll fake first.
I
I'll
you
jump
go.
it.
You go.
Got it. Wait.
Can bump.
Nice. Bump. Touch.
Can't.
Nice save.
Nice. How many
That's
can
one
you?
right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can
He's there.
bumped.
Nice. I'm low. I'm
I'll
six
go,
on
I'll
back.
go.
Where you go?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just jump.
Full
Watch
side.
out,
wait,
Emma.
bump.
Watch out, Emma.
Yeah,
Zero
got it. Nice, guys.
Nice!
Well
Let's
done.
go!
Good. Stizzy. Nice save, bro. We literally just finished 10 minutes ago. The ball dropped 10 minutes ago. It was a good series. It was a fun time. It was nice. I've obviously changed a lot as a player since I was last on Dignitas. I've learned how to actually play the game properly at a high level. I've learned how to play well at LAN, and I can now perform that and recreate that consistently. So I was confident, and we played well, 3-1. And for as a first series goes, it's pretty solid because the other team were playing pretty well, decently, and it was a nice confidence booster. So yeah, at the moment, it's gone well, it's going well, and we'll see what happens in the next series.
Was the last time that Falcons played against Jack and Joreuz together? Well, it would have been when Jack and Joreuz were teaming with Scrub, the previous Dignitas, because they didn't team since then. They played at World Dallas, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Falcons destroyed them. But this is brand new.
Leaving?
I'm not
You-
back.
Help. He's
You
up.
jump.
I go. B.
Nice.
Good job.
He's there.
Oh, I can't.
I can't. You.
Yeah, got it.
120.
Yeah. Forward.
Got double.
Nice.
Take time.
I'm back
Nice.
right.
Mid.
Bump.
Nice.
Bump.
I go.
Nice, that's good too.
Nice shot.
Nice!
Good job. Well done.
Good player defense, Joreuz, bro.
Come on. Nice.
Yeah, taking time, take
Yep.
push first.
Nice.
Okay, fine.
Actually, I'm on one.
Go Salah.
Waste up.
I
Wait
touch
for-
all, bumping. Yeah. Can't reach you.
I need help. Can't.
It's all good.
He
passed.
passed.
Nice, right.
Nice. I go.
Taking mid left.
50. You.
Mid
Nice.
left. Yep.
Go back. Yeah.
Wait, wall.
Peter. We're going back.
I got it.
Yippee.
Nice.
I
Time
tried.
there.
Yep.
I'm mid.
I tried.
Bump the backwards.
Control. Fake.
Fake. One from the side.
Nice! Come on, Jack. We
go.
go.
I got it. Yeah,
Use bang. Use bang.
Well done. I'm on 0. So I'm
No, up.
backward.
No, he's up. Be careful.
Okay,
wall.
can't go. Got it. Time.
Nice. Keep going.
Yeah, keep on.
Same paths.
One there.
Nice.
Open.
Keep going.
I got.
No, up.
Yeah, open. Yeah, it's in. Nice. Good job.
Nice!
Come on.
Good job. Come on. It's
Yeah,
up.
go flow.
You go.
I'm taking back left. Back left.
Yeah.
That's all bumped.
Nice. I try bang.
Yeah.
Come on.
Nice.
Come.
I
Give me.
got. He missed.
Nice.
I'll stay far
Mid.
right.
Yeah, you.
Nice.
We
Yes.
miss. Time.
Oh, it's there,
Right.
there.
Yeah, it's fine. Can't.
Open?
Yep.
Nice,
No, no,
time.
it's up.
I
It's
took
Yeah,
mid
50
right.
low, 50 lows.
Yeah,
Nice,
I
free
got
shot.
Shot.
50.
50, close.
Go
I
back.
have,
Left.
I have.
Yep. Mid left
Nice.
full.
Then touch round. You.
I'll go back. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
take
bump,
time.
I'll go
Bump.
back.
Yep,
Come
bump.
bump, come bump.
Nice.
I took mid right.
Nice!
Nice
Nice
save.
save.
Time.
I tried.
Push.
Took mid left.
Can't.
You.
Watch out.
Nice save. Yes,
I like
yes.
it.
Nice try. Good try.
Yeah, obviously, it was also my first year, let's just say, my first year of coaching, and I mean, obviously, I was a player for 6 years. I know how the game works. I know how teams are. I know how players are. I also was kind of like the captain, so to say. Obviously, there's not like a true captain in Rock League always, but I was also kind of the captain. So I know how personalities are in Rock League and how teams should work and how they work. But yeah, I still learned a lot just being a coach that first year. Managed to figure stuff out in that year as well to use this year. And for now, like applying it to this team and also them having those good personalities and maturity levels, so to say, helps a lot. And we're doing well so far.
Okay, SL, classic. Nah, it's paid for all this. It's not even the best. Where you guys off to after this? I think you're pretty much done after this. Oh, I should. Okay, 3. I'll give out 3. This should have been swapped over.
Nice. It's almost one.
It's 1-1. That's it.
A shot.
Either.
Well done.
Nice!
Okay.
I took my boost.
Nice shot. Kita.
I'll push up next.
Nice. Yeah. Kita.
Okay.
He's cutting. Nice.
I can't.
go.
Bump the last,
I
bump the
go.
last, bump the last.
Mid. You.
Nice,
Done.
I got,
Only
I
one.
got.
Only one. Open.
Nice,
Open.
open.
Nice!
Boys. Come out.
You have to go. I'm behind
They're low boost.
I got it. Going low.
you. Nice.
Nice.
I
Use this,
go.
use this.
Yeah.
He's going. Nice.
Hey,
Nice.
you.
Just
Be,
one
be,
shot.
be, be.
Open.
I
Forever.
go.
Nice.
Nice.
Good job, guys.
Good pass. Come on.
Nice shot.
Nice.
Speed.
One more. I can't.
Come bump.
Yeah, wait,
Kita.
nice.
You go. You go.
Yeah, 4 side.
Nice. I'm back
I
out.
can't.
You.
Can't.
It's okay. Get
All
back.
good. Nice.
Nice. Got
I
the
go.
boost.
Yeah.
Mindful.
50.
I'm top
Nice,
right.
you.
Good job.
Back right, sorry.
Yeah.
Back right.
Yeah, of
Kita.
course.
Back right full.
Just go. Just
Force
go.
him by me.
50.
Force him by me.
Nice.
I go.
Free shot.
That's in. You.
Nice.
You.
Good shot.
Nice. Really
Come
good
on.
force, Joreuz. That's perfect for him.
Good job, bro. Come on. You.
Got it.
Joreuz.
Watch out.
Nice.
Nice. Keep
I
up.
jumped. Can I?
Nice. Good
Nice,
save.
good job.
Same path.
Let me
Yeah.
push.
I'm by left, buddy.
Nice.
You
One bump.
next.
Can't.
Yeah,
One of you
Can't.
does.
I'm 12.
I'll jump.
You Stiz.
So.
Yeah.
Nice. Slip.
Can't. Nice. He's up.
Looking. Can I?
Nice. I go left wall.
Go Salah. I'm slow back.
Nice.
Come.
Keep going.
I'm sure.
Come. Nice.
Sure,
Kita.
so I shoot.
Taking back right.
Nice, nine.
I'm back right full.
Sure.
Yeah. Get them in. Boost.
Jump bump.
Nice.
Nice. I go.
Fast, fast, fast.
AB.
Nice.
Nice.
Can't
Stand,
go.
stand,
Take
yeah,
time,
stand.
got it.
Forward.
Yeah, I'm booming.
Time.
Nice!
Wow.
Let's go! Come on, bro!
What a shot.
Go!
You.
I go.
One there.
Come on,
Nice.
you.
I got.
I'm gonna have to boost.
I
Nice,
got.
sorry, push.
Nice, keep going.
Come
I
on.
can.
Nice. Beep,
Yeah,
beep, beep,
yeah,
beep,
yeah,
beep.
yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Nice,
Okay.
keep going.
Start
Shoot.
shot.
Let's go!
No, it's great. I mean, honestly, we can let's get to the point. It's great. Feels great. You know, there were some doubts with some people, fans, or whatever, that we shouldn't go to EU or shouldn't play in EU because it's just harder. But America, I mean, I think we would have sure been like one of the top 2 teams. But we liked the challenge as well, and the boys wanted to stay in Europe. We decided to, as a team, to stay in Europe because they wanted to be home. It was more worth it for them. But we also still had faith that we could do well in the EU, like genuinely.
We've scrimmed very, very well leading up to this event. We have really, and scrims, people say don't mean much. Usually the top tier teams are the best teams in scrims. We've been one of the best teams in scrims, outside of like probably, you know, Falcons, probably KC naturally. We've been one of the best, right up there. So we knew that, you know, if we play our game with how we're playing right now, it's gonna be good. A little 180 there. It's gonna be good, and it went well. You know, we didn't expect anything less. We really didn't expect to lose that series. Some of you might watching might be going, oh well, no pro player ever expects to lose any series. That's kind of not the case. Like the natural thoughts happen. You know when you're the underdog. You know when you're the favorite.
Welcome to Rocket Packet.
That one kind of like, yeah, this might actually be better.
What are you actually expecting this video?
We really want to make 3-1 now. Like, at least we think, considering we've got the complexity and the Falcons, then Twisted Minds, we think.
Thank you. You play Furia. What do you think about Furia?
They're good.
Pass
Passing. Ping
Okay,
corner.
nice whip. Keep going,
Sure.
try one more.
I can't.
That's
One
it,
touch.
I'm dead,
That's
dead.
all.
Nice, you're last.
Nice.
You'll have to get back.
Yep. We'll try.
One up.
Block
You
eye.
next, Stizzy.
That's all.
I go.
Left, Stizzy.
Yeah. Come
Nice.
Nice.
I got.
you. I'm Tony.
I'm in
Take
right.
time.
Nice, push him.
Mark up now.
Yeah. Go
Nice.
again.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's up on the last?
Bump.
Yeah, bump him.
Nice, flick.
Popping.
I got.
Don't know.
Nice!
Good luck, guys. Forwards,
I'll
backward.
take it backward.
Wait a minute. I got it.
Fast.
Damn,
Well
control,
done.
control.
Nice.
One
Nice,
tap,
it's up,
one
it's
up,
up,
one
it's
up.
up, 50-50. I
Taking
go, I
back
go.
left, taking back left.
Just
One
one.
grab, one grab.
Nice shot.
Nice!
Game, guys.
Yeah, I go.
Left,
Left,
Sorry.
left, damn.
Nice.
I'm awkward.
Okay, it's
Sorry.
fine.
Nice. Good touch.
Keep that. I'm
Up
zero.
ready.
Watch
Yeah, wait
out.
shot.
Watch out.
Okay. Time.
Nice.
Nice.
Right wall.
I go.
Up him.
Keep on solo.
Can't
Take it
you.
top left.
I got it, yeah.
Yeah.
Bump it last.
Nice.
all.
Can't
He's
bump him.
there.
You're last,
I can't see. I go.
I'll be
Bang.
back now. Killed one.
To
Trade
you.
it, trade
He's
it.
there,
Yeah,
he's
he's
there, he's
there.
there, he's there, beautiful.
I spawned left.
Go
I
back
can't.
boost.
Take back left. Let's try it.
Yes, I go.
Done.
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
All good, boys. How do you feel?
I can't,
Nice.
man.
Time.
Yep.
I have
Don't
to wait.
push out.
I go.
Don't push out.
Nice.
Oh,
Flick.
okay.
It's up.
Stand.
Someone. I'm gonna
I'm
take
dying.
five.
I go away from.
I'll take five. Nice.
I'll dive.
He's
Now.
there.
Nice.
Bang.
Got it, yeah. 50
Yeah, I'm
left.
behind you.
Well done,
That's
chest A.
I can. I go.
I'm taking mid left.
I go.
Nice.
Mid
Bump
level.
one. Bump one.
Okay.
Bump one.
Nice,
Just
one,
one.
one.
Block.
Block him.
That's right.
Close.
Beat him. Beat him.
Yeah, ran him.
I
Go
bounce.
again.
Bump.
Open.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
Come on, come on. Still in this, come on.
But it was just miscommunication there from Dignitas, and they have run out of time.
It's all good, boys.
Furia stable then, civilize their tournament, move on to the bracket. They have survived Swiss.
Spring the game World Cup coming.
I'm talking to Joreuz. For the workout.
Waiting to take them on, trying to keep their mental strong in what is a marathon of a day.
And what's really cool is the European Pro Power Rankings, when it came out, both GeeKay and Dig were the two teams outside the top 4 that surprised their peers to make it here. And now one of these teams will play in that playoff bracket.
You next.
Got it, yeah, got it.
Nice, good. 41.
Yeah, waiting for the dive.
Vision, you. Nice.
There's next.
Nice, hit there. You.
I got. I'll throw it open.
Nice! Let's go!
I'll throw it.
Good job.
Nice.
Open.
Nice. Open.
Young boost is up.
Took all the boost.
Young boost. Nice! Let's
Come
go!
on.
Let's go! Come on! He might be missed.
Left corner.
Nice,
I got.
you.
I'll fall.
Okay.
I'm up. I'll throw it.
You.
Yeah, gotta go.
Free shot.
Great shot.
Nice shot! Great shot!
Nice, got it.
Yours. He's there.
Nice. I'm back up.
He's there.
He's
I'm
full.
waiting.
Nice.
I go.
Nice.
I got alone.
Yeah, so.
Free shot.
Fake.
Yeah.
Nice!
You?
I'm
sorry.
wait.
I'm
Yeah,
getting
go back.
Someone go.
I got. Don't worry. 50 left.
Nice.
One down.
One down.
Time. Let's try. It's again. We'll get back.
Yeah, it's fine. Nice. You. Can you?
Block high.
Nice.
One
One
more.
more.
One there.
One more.
Bumped him.
I go.
Fast. Open.
Open. Nice!
That's him.
Come on, guys.
That's him.
Nice! Grab him.
Nice.
He's open. I took
Alright.
him. You jump.
Yeah, going
Nice
high.
one left.
Yeah.
On the me.
Nice.
I'm can you
Yeah,
go.
I got. Grab me. You.
I'm dead.
Fake.
Over.
One hour. Yeah.
That's
Nice.
all.
Sure.
Leave it.
There.
You next.
0 times this.
I got earth them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try
Actually diving.
Yeah.
To you.
Ballast.
Dead.
Nice, one ballast.
Yeah. I got.
Nice. Someone.
Yep. I got
Block him.
bombs.
Come on. Good try.
Nice one, high.
Either.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm behind you.
You.
Nice,
Yeah.
got it.
Push it.
Fast.
Push it.
Beam. That's
You.
nice. I'm awkward.
It's up.
I won't be able to. Good try. We'll get back. Come on.
I'm behind you.
I touch.
Just corner.
I got it. Over.
Nice. Mid.
Try your best.
Either.
Can't.
I got it. Forward.
Yeah.
Nice.
Time.
Mid.
Free shot.
So,
Does it get any easier being eliminated? You know, I'd say it's a tough question. It depends how the tournament goes. You know, some are easier than others. This one, obviously I'm devastated, but it wasn't close to the hardest elimination because I know there are massive positives to take from it, and I'm okay with how certain things went, and of course I'm not okay with how other things went, but those are things that I know are very easy to improve on. For me personally, I'm a lot better with this loss than others in the past. I guess as well because I'm more comfortable on this team, more confident on this team, and I know that this was still a great split regardless, and we overperformed or outperformed a lot of people's expectations anyway from the start of the split. So, you know, it's tough, but this one was okay. You know, this one was okay. We had a tough bracket. We played well against some teams, not so well against other teams. A couple matches we played good, but just, you know, maybe in certain moments, certain closing moments, we can work on a few things and come back and make less mistakes, and, you know, make a couple less mistakes, and we're into top 8, top 6 maybe. So yeah.
How did it feel playing at your first RLCS land?
Feels good. I think, yeah, like anyways, we don't make the result 1. I think the feelings are good for the team, and I'm excited to play the second split. Don't make the playoffs on this LAN was a bit upset for us. So I think we're more motivated now for Rally to make at least top 8. I mean, top 8 was our minimum, to be honest. And yeah, I mean, we play good as a team, but sometimes just it's not your day. And yeah, we're more motivated than ever now for Rally to make top 8 and make the grab. Feelings of the team are very good. I think we're still a very, very, very good team. I mean, all our matches, at least almost all our matches make top 8. So yeah, we have a really good feeling.
Yeah, ignoring the results, I think being at the LAN again is the only thing I can be is happy and proud. Plus the level we played at, like ignoring that we went out round 5, I think we played at the top 6 plus level as a team. So yeah, our bracket was, I'd say, the most difficult out of anyone, because I think we had top 8 caliber teams every single time, maybe not complexity, or like complexity is still really good even though they went out 1 and 3. So you have Twisted, which is top 8, top 6, Falcons, tournament winning potential, Furia, top 4 team, you could say. GeeKay, yeah, they made top 8 because of us, but they're also regional winner, plus complexity, who's only lost against great teams. So it's, of course, you have to win those matches. I'd almost say beating like complexity and Twisted is way more like, I don't know, like it's kind of like you have to win them, but you also think about it, if we had maybe one round where you'd kind of take a breather, play against a little bit worse team, which others have had, like you wouldn't be so drained at the end for round 5 and get reverse sweep like that. But we had a little bit rougher than others, and that happens. Hopefully next major, next regional, we won't have it as rough, but you can only hope for that. Us as a team going into split 2 is the best team we've been yet, so I would love to say it could only go up from here, but it wouldn't be surprising if it goes down from here. But we've been improving a lot the last 2 weeks. I feel like we're only getting better and better as the days go on. I think that has been like that since the start of the season, and to see our growth continuing like this is amazing, and hopefully it continues, because that means I think we'll be a title, our top 2 contender for the next major if we keep this line of improvement up.
I mean, yeah, it's my first LAN coaching, but I have a lot of experience as a player, so like nervous-wise, I mean, I'm fine. Don't get too nervous standing behind them, and I don't think it's good to get too nervous to coach behind them, because then as a coach you portray it to them and you give it over to them. So I try to stay calm, try to talk calm to them, so they kind of get the vibe from me. Obviously, be hype. That me and Jack were talking about as well. Be hype in the moments where you can be hype, in terms of during goal or in between goals after a game, especially because you have a lot of time to recover. There has been players in the past where I teamed as well where they don't want to be hype and they want everything to be calm. But I think it's good to celebrate as a team and be hype sometimes. But besides that, try to stay calm. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was my first RLCS as a coach, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, no, I mean, we haven't really talked about it yet, in the sense that we settle down now. We deal with our losses, and then when we get home, we'll just talk. We'll get see what went wrong, see what went right, what can we do going forward. But for me, my opinion, I think we'll be fine next split, and I think these boys have it in them to make it again and just be at Worlds. That's our goal, and I think we have it in them.
We actually feel confident, at least from what I can tell. There's, of course, it's only been a couple of days at the time of recording this since we lost. But from the conversations we've had, from the environment that the team has had since we got knocked out, we're looking good. You know, we're feeling good. Hopefully that will age good and nothing crazy will happen. But yeah, going into next split, I think we're confident, and yeah, at least I am. I know that for sure. I'm very confident in this team. I think we've got a good group of guys, a good group of talent, and I think if we replayed this LAN, you know, with our preparation, with our scrims going into it, with our preparation, we were looking like one of the strongest teams in the LAN. In the moment, a couple of things could have gone a little bit better, maybe not even better, a little bit differently. And you know, your results can double and triple in the event. So we'll see. We're confident, and we'll take it from there.